Okay, you don't lose a trial where a jury acquits someone and finds them overwhelmingly not guilty and say, I gave my sincere obligation to look into this, and I'm telling you all I saw when she's guilty. Again, respectfully, go fuck yourself.
Is that a fair characterization of what you said? Your Honor.
I want to hear objection before I hear a word out of your mouth.
Objection.
Overruled. Sit down. Oh, I said overruled. Sit down.
Swear again like that. That was, no, I mean, whatever. That was, I shouldn't have done that.
A few moments later.
You, as a prosecutor, have got to be out of your fucking mind.
Nose.
Dude, Jimmy, look at those ears.
The ears don't bother me as much.
No, I don't trust a man. I don't trust a man with a lobe like that. No,
really,
not a fucking chance.
The mouth is butthole to me.
Very thin, paper thin.
The nose.
Oh, the nose.
The brows.
Well, listen, I will tell you though, I kind of like a fucked up nose on a guy.
I like a big old honker. I like a big nose.
Old nose. Give me that big bitch. You know,
yeah,
like, I'm into it.
Come over here, cluck cluck.
Yeah.
I see some chickens that went moving on up in my biz, cluck cluck, running. Just you gotta be with the kids, the kids, the kids, the kids, the kids, kids.
And I go, oop, clutch, clench, kegel. We did it all. And I go, oh, and what happened? And they go, well, we just got 4,000 plus pages, bitch. And I said, stop it. Show me it. Take me to Unimpound Town immediately, if not sooner. So what happens?
The bitch is here.
Why are you at a football game? Are you a Fonz correspondent?
Well, no, because it's only for men over 30. Okay? Have a great night, boys. Fuck off.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Hey, Blues Clues, motherfucker.
Hello, lovies. How are we? Happy Tuesday. It is June 2nd, 2026. And this is Kimmy Walters. I might be Clark Kent. I don't know who I am today, but I got a tall boy of DC, got some immune chewable support, and I'm living on a prayer. What a world. What a day. What a day to be alive. It was wild. I had a wild day at work. I do feel as though I know it was a blue moon, but something is happening. My chakra is off. Okay. I don't know, but I'm like on the verge of, I don't know if I want to laugh, cry, kick a man in the balls, or take a bubble bath. You know, one of those days. So, Lord, hear our prayer. And also with you. Oh, it's not a mistake. It's not a mistake. You have a shield. A shield. Use it wisely. Okay, Meatball. I didn't realize really that you weren't a shield. But I mean, after the installation. Okay. If I didn't give you a shield, would have been a hate crime at this point. Okay. I love you. Love your face. We're going to be doing mornings with Meatball soon, too. Everybody subscribe to our Meatball Morrissey Sketty Stain. She's starting a morning show. She's starting a 6 a.m. banger where she's going to talk anything you want to talk about with her right there. She's shielding. She's been shielding us all. Anywho. So today, I was verklempt. And then I see, to my wonderful surprise, the lovely, the talented, the smartest, the prettiest Emily C. is live. Actually, on time, not at 5:05 and then showing up at 5:20. She was there at 10 a.m., punctual, a timely queen. And with her was the prince that was promised. AKA Adam Deutsch. Deutsch, the Deutschman. And I am thrilled. I am beyond proud of Emily. First, let's give her flowers. This was the first interview in these YouTube streets that the candidate for DA, Adam Deitch, has done an interview with. And he chose our teacher, our kindergarten teacher. He's a sea creature. It's clear he's not a lovey. I was shooting my shot all over X. Woo, thirsty. Are you thirsty, Kimberly? Yes. I wanted to ask all the questions. And I'll tell you what. In that interview, I got at least 4 clips. Could have done more, but that's what Twitter allows me to post. 4 clips of Shady with AD. And we're going to watch it. We're going to watch some magic happen and tell me everything that you think. Ruby, so proud. So proud of Emily. Meatball is gaining followers at the moment. And so has Nona Elu has subbed as well. And Kelly, what did you say to me here, my dear? I'm having the same day. Someone on X keeps attacking my disabled cancer child, and I don't know which emotion I have. Okay, that's rage, babe. That's rage against the machine. Put the name of the handle. Is this person reported? Like, ew. I'm so sorry. Gross. If you want to attack people's ideas, guys, like this is where it gets out of bounds. I don't mean to start or go off the handles because I know we're trying to focus on a really good moment of today, but also there is shit and people are going through shit. So if anybody sees someone muffing around, talking shit about Kelly or her child, report them because it's disgusting. It's despicable. And, there should be a place and time for Twitter jail. Okay. And I'd like that person to be hogtied. What are you doing? You gross fuckers. I'm sorry, babe. All right. I can't. So, all right. There is one really positive thing, one incredible thing, is that Emily did the damn thing. Again, back to giving her flowers. She was so calm and collected. Do you understand that my armpits I would have been Mary Catherine Gallagher. I would have been like, superstar. I would have not been able to contain my shit because I get weird. You know this. I still get weird. And she kept it focused. She kept it on topics. And she did an hour power that was truly a great jump in and to maybe get his little feetsies wet into the YouTube world, because we can make change. We can power and put what we believe in to the forefront. And although a DA, in actually Adam Deitch's own words, does not fall on a party line, Republicans and Democrats need to use of the DA's office. It should not be politicized. Doesn't matter if you have a D behind your name or an R, or if you're getting DBM'd, doesn't matter, right? You are there to do justice. And I like what he said. I know that there are things that he can't go into further, which makes sense for federal cases, including Karen Reed and Sandra Birchmore. But he said a lot. So let's go. First we'll do the shade because that's terrific. And I posted it. There was just a couple little clipsies. How do I share this? I'm going to share this tab instead. We know she's having technical issues. Add to stage. All right, babes, that's me. Nope. Here we go.
There are a bunch of cough.
Will it get big? Oh, get big.
You know, there are a
Thank you.
bunch of qualified candidates running. I've spent a lot of time with them over the past, 6 months and come to like almost all of them, come to know all of them, come to like almost all of them.
I love it. All right, he's come to know all of them. He's come to like most of them. Who doesn't he like? Follow-up question, Nurse Kim style. Does his name rhyme with Bo Bonner? Greg Connor? I don't know. Who don't you like? Sorry, just being a little bit of a scudge. Next.
No offense to any of the other DA's offices in Massachusetts, but assistant district attorneys typically get thrown into the deep end of the pool in district court, and the caseloads are huge. And it's adorable that as a federal prosecutor, where I get to choose my cases, I have these opinions about how we recruit and retain state prosecutors. But I think that Norfolk County should be a beacon for the recruitment and retention of the best young prosecutors in Massachusetts.
Oh, how adorable. I said, we're getting shady with 80. I loved it. And I like that, though, that the Norfolk County DA's office should be a beacon of hope of what it looks like in the future for the youngest and brightest DAs in the Commonwealth. No notes. Next.
I think a couple of big things. One is eliminating politics from the work of the office. Right now, we have a district attorney who regularly, every year, accepts political contributions from members of the DA's office's staff, people who rely on the DA for their job security. I think a couple of big things. One is eliminating politics from the work of the office.
Just kidding.
Right now, we have a district attorney who regularly, every year, accepts political contributions from members of the DA's office's staff, people who rely on the DA for their job security.
And that is shade. That is such shade. Let's read them for filth. I can't. So Adam is saying here that, DA Morrissey is accepting donations from people in his office who quite literally need him. Okay. You calling a meatball daddy? Is that what you need? You need a job? Oh, you need 3 jobs? How many jobs do you need? Because meatball daddy is doling them out if you line his pockets, allegedly. And last but not least, my favorite of the shade.
You look at the DA's office's website, and it looks like it is being run off of an Apple II computer in like 1997. Nothing is updated. It is not navigable. And I think the DA's office needs to be talking about what it's doing, talk about the programming it does. I'll say, and I hope I'm not offending anybody in your audience, but the DA's office does a lot of good things. You look at...
You sure do. Okay. I didn't even know that was a burn, but I know it is one. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, an Apple II from 97? Stop it. I want a segment. I want a shady with 80. But also, like, we've got to really I've got to put in an actual request, an email, if you will. Okay? I guess you can't just tag him on Twitter and be like, hey, sup? Want to come over my house? He's like, no, I don't, lady. I don't even know who you are. Maybe if I wear glasses, and probably shouldn't mention I want to do a shady with 80, segment, but who cares? I'll do professional things too. But we got to be able to sit here. He's got a personality. I can feel it. He's got shade. And also, to any antis or people who just are not up for Deitch, I don't know, they're probably a Connor fan because duh. They like cogs and wheels. They like same business as usual. They like a culture of corruption in the Norfolk County DA's office. No worries. I get it. But he is a breath of fresh air. This man also was not trying to do a Tinder profile, ladies, so calm down, when he was like, I'm not married. I don't have children. Oh, what? You want your DMs flooded, sir? Okay. What are we saying? But I digress. He was saying that he has all the focus, all of the energy to put to change, to accountability. He has a 10-step plan. I love it. I feel he is honest. And listen, I'll be the first to say that politicians on both sides give me the actual ick. I don't trust anyone. I'm a registered independent, not that it matters, but I always thought that I was like more democratic because of my Nana and the Kennedys and whatever, long history. And I think I always have democratic ideals, but I just now look at everything and I'm like, this is as toxic, as corrupt, as disgusting, because there just is no meeting anyone in the middle anymore. Can we talk? Or is it just always have to devolve into it's one side versus another because we're all Americans? And I liked that he stated that it shouldn't be political because a DA's office represents everyone, just like our president represents everyone, whether you like him or don't. I'm just saying, on any party, on any side. And I won't go any further into that because I don't need a melee. But that is the overarching principle, is to look at each other and see our commonalities and see that we have so much more in common than we have as differences. And if it was you on the worst day of your life, where your loved one is no longer on this planet with us, and you need to work with a DA's office in search for their killer or whatever it is that has happened to you, it's not a happy time in which you are working with the DA, with a victim advocate. So that's all I'm saying, is like, just take the bullshit out of it and see if you like him for who he is, because I do. And if I had a vote in Norfolk County, if I could transfer a vote, if I could mail in a vote from Middlesex County, boop, I'd vote for him. I'd send him a little penguin with a hello acronym and not one that says SAT, WTF, YDB. And you know what that stands for. Okay. Oh. Hi, Pepper's mom. That's very kind. I'm a silent watcher, but please go live like every day. You are a calm in the crazy. Oh, thank you so much. Pepper's mom, listen, I'm trying to do 3 days a week. I'm trying. Okay. We're going to do a walk Wednesday tomorrow. We'll do Thursday, and then we're going to do Sunday with Mr. Betterow. I'm doing my best to be consistent and put a schedule up, so at least you know what I'm doing instead of being the most sporadic of YouTube assholes. Okay? Love your face. Mean it. Oh, Mary Malarkey. Hello, my mother. How are you? And Morgan knows. Morgan was it's actually Morgan's Walk and Talk Wednesday. Thank you for being here, my queen. Okay. Emily put in a good word. Okay, you've got the direct connect, ma'am. Look, I'm trying to Barbara Walters it. I'm Kimmy Waltersing right now. Anywho, you did so good. I'm so proud of you. Flowers, sending you emotional flowers right now, and possibly an edible arrangement, you queen. Okay, so I loved those specific parts, and then I wanted to go to, oh, Emily, you're gonna be cringed because I'm playing you, and I know that you don't like that, but I have to, because, and you guys, if you haven't seen it, please go to Emily's channel. Please subscribe to her. She is Emily C, but what is it? Emily, is it just Emily C? It's Emily C. at YouTube. That's her. So we're going to go here and we're going to watch just from minute 32 to like minute 39. If you want to see everything else, all the juice, you got to go watch it with her. All right. Next, how do, share. Is this the one? Oi. Hello? It's been almost 2 years, guys. Still can't figure out how to use the desktop. I feel like it is. Okay. Is it? Yes. Okay. We're going to make it bigger. And we're going to go south. No, we're not. Can we go south? No. Okay. We're going to just press play. Ooh, do we like these? Yes, you do. You like captions. Okay.
Firsthand, what can go wrong when police and prosecutors take shortcuts and rush to judgment and make decisions about cases before collecting all the evidence in a particular case. And if that sounds familiar, Emily, to you, it's because that's exactly what we've seen in Norfolk County over the past few years. And the consequences cannot be more serious. So I think building a conviction integrity unit that proactively reviews cases where there are questions, that brings in national level experts to train prosecutors and staff how to prevent these things before they even happen. And then a cold case unit where for unsolved serious violent felonies, we have prosecutor investigators doing the work to ensure that those victims get justice too.
Yes.
Through your work on the Innocence Project, do you have some general takeaways about how to avoid prosecuting an innocent person?
Yeah. And while I've spent a lot of time, hundreds or thousands of hours working on Innocence Project cases,
what a nice smile.
I don't pretend to be a national level expert, but I do think there are best practices that need to be integrated in a smart, modern prosecutor's office. And it includes things like just making sure you don't jump to conclusions too early about a particular case. There are all kinds of reasons why people get convicted of crimes they didn't commit. Some of them are obvious. Like today, we understand that bite mark evidence is a junk science. You cannot match a person's teeth to bite marks in skin. Skin is malleable, bite marks fade. It's an inexact science. It's not a science at all.
I would have followed up with just a little bit of a quick note. Mr. Deitch, do you also consent to Lexuses having teeth? Is that something you've ever seen? Is that science? Is that science?
You can exclude people. You can say, okay, this person's teeth could not have made that bite mark. But using it to match is using the word match implies a degree of statistical certainty that's not supportable by science. But there are a million other things that people don't think about. Mistaken eyewitness identification is a frequent cause of wrongful convictions. Investigator tunnel vision, which maybe applies to some of the themes that we're already talking about. Seeing evidence for a second or hearing someone else describe evidence and drawing a conclusion and developing narrow tunnel vision and then taking investigative steps only to support that conclusion.
There it is.
That's a cause of wrongful convictions. And so I think there are a lot of aspects of Innocence Project work that can help both prevent wrongful convictions in the narrow sense, but also open the minds of folks here in Norfolk County, people who are, professionals who went into law enforcement for the right reasons, who want to be prosecutors for all the right reasons, but can be, educated a little bit and horizons can be broadened about a lot of these things. And I think that will go a long way culturally toward building an office that we can really be proud of.
I'm cognizant of the time because I know you have a busy schedule. I did want to ask about you brought up the model of the DA's office with the embedded Mass State Troopers within the office. How do you view that relationship, or how do you see navigating that relationship?
That was a great question by Emily. And I just wanted to say about his previous answer, where he is discussing, I can't even remember what he was saying really prior to that, because I'm getting things. I'm trying to say he was talking at one point about people having specific different treatment in Norfolk County if you know certain people. And I think everything in life is who you know, right? But everyone should be treated equally under the eyes of the law. And that's specifically how our Constitution and how Massachusetts and how, as the birthplace, Plymouth Rock, bitch, in Norfolk County. Nope, that's Plymouth County. Shut up, Kim. Okay, whatever. But the thing is that there were certain people in Karen Reed's case specifically that were not looked at, in my opinion, in my humblest of opinions, because of whom they knew and whom they were connected to. Same as in Sandra Birchmore's case, is that when you are interviewing Matt and writing Matt instead of Matthew Farwell, and you have an informal relationship with someone, you do not run their DNA, even if you obtained it. There is not only an appearance of conflict, or that you are unable to effectively prosecute, but that you have the tunnel vision again. Like, God only knows what would have happened if this case had been actually investigated correctly by Michael Proctor, by Canton PD, by anyone, because Adam Deitch says that there was that office, his office, the feds actually did not press charges because there was not enough, in my opinion. No one was brought up on charges, as much as every dickhead on the internet will say, well, why wasn't anyone else charged but Karen? And it's like, because Karen shouldn't have been charged, because there wasn't evidence that indicated her being culpable for the death of Officer John O'Keefe, in my opinion. But because of the lackluster investigative work, it wouldn't have been above board, and it would have been corrupt if the U.S. Attorney's Office went in and they said, well, now we're going to charge the House defendants. Based on what? It was never investigated. Yeah, there's theories, but no one did the job because Mass State Police failed. And they failed to investigate because of the connections that they had with people inside the house and adjacent in the community that were interlocked. And Karen Reed, just like Adam Deitch, was an outsider, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think a strong relationship there is integral to the success of the office. I think the sort of problems that I've identified as cultural issues in the office are a function of a different style of leadership than mine and a different prosecutorial philosophy than mine. And I think going back to some of the best practices of the U.S. Attorney's Office in Boston, the office should not be run by a career politician, for starters. You want the office to be run by somebody who has experience prosecuting criminal cases, working on investigations with trained investigators, and looking at big cases with that perspective. You want a DA who weighs in and can contribute, not someone who has to delegate exclusively and doesn't know, up from down. Because
shade. That could have been a shady clip too. Now, I won't do you dirty. I'm sorry, Emily. Sorry, babe. Eyes open. Okay, my queen. All right. So that was the one thing that I disagree with Mr. Deitch on, is that I don't like the embedded troopers. I don't like them. I've never liked them. I think it's bullshit. I think it leads to complacence. I think that it leads to a culture of like an old boys club. We have each other's back. We protect each other. It becomes, now you're working in the place where people are prosecuting, in the place where you're investigating, in the place where, oops, it's all connected. it's too incestual, which is gross. It's like House Lannister, okay? It's like, ew, like get away, ew. You know? So what I think is if they have to be embedded, right? Is that it would maybe behoove somebody to change bop the bitches up, change them around, right? So like let's say Troop D goes to Troop E's house for a year or 5 years. I don't know, however long you want to do it, but it shouldn't be lifelong, 25 years you're working in the Norfolk County DA's office. Because that breeds a culture that can become septic. We're making it nursing. We're nursing it today. They scooched the pooch. I like it.
What we've seen in the past few years, when the microscope is placed on big cases, we've been finding big problems. And I think,
just to be clear, can I just ask, when you say weighs in, do you mean like a video about an active investigation before it goes to trial?
Shade.
I think looking at your interactions with the public.
Emily, I'm sorry again, babe.
And being.
Thank you so much, Jaded Masshole, for gifting 10 non-consensual Nurse Kim memberships to this absolute train wreck. This train wreck of a channel, but I appreciate you. And then I bid you adieu. Don't feel obligated. It's a wild place here. None of it makes sense. But unbelievable question. Hilarious. Oh, are we talking about a hostage video? Do we have another meatball? A meatball moment? This has to stop. What? What has to stop? Your sodium intake?
Being thoughtful about how they affect ongoing cases is the baseline minimum that we should be able to expect from the district attorney. If that answers your question. But look, I think making sure that the members of the State Police Detective Unit housed in the DA's office, the administrative and legal staff of the office, the assistant district attorneys and leadership team on the prosecutorial side of the office, I think recruiting, retaining, and culturally ensuring that folks share the mission of treating everyone the same, keeping the public safe, and restoring the public's trust and confidence in the office. I think we need a cultural change in the office. Full stop. And therefore, I'm running because I bring a truly outside perspective to the race and to this office. And I think, this is the rare, political race where being a little bit of an outsider, where my experience involves the best practices of, say, the U.S. Attorney's Office. I think that is what we need for this job in this moment. And it's something that in a crowded field of, there are a bunch of qualified candidates running. I've spent a lot of time with them over the past, 6 months and come to like almost all of them, to know all of them, come to like almost all of them.
Obsessed. I'll never let that go. I might say that about YouTube creators. Hi, I've come to know them and come to like most of them. Okay, thanks. Shady with 80.
And I think, I wouldn't be running if I didn't think I brought something completely unique to the table that we need right now. It helps that I'm not married and don't have kids, because going back to sort of the origin.
Stop it. Is Parksy here? Mrs. Parks, where are you? Reveal yourself. Parks, where the fuck? God damn, where you been? Oh, where you been, Mrs. Parks? You've been hiding? You've been vacationing? You've been down in Florida? You living your best life? Must be nice. I had pneumonia. Okay. We've been struggling here. We're still in Thickum season. Nothing has changed. But we're hanging out with Emily. P.S. Emily, this should be the thumbnail. Look at you. Queen. Your hair on point, a red shirt. Everything. Parksy. Love you. play.
story. I was living in Boston, working at the U.S. Attorney's Office,
were.
and to do this,
And then
because
what?
of the Hatch Act, I had to leave my job. You can't run for partisan political office as a Justice Department employee. I sold my condo in East Boston. I moved to
sold it.
Quincy and have been running full time without a salary. This is not a pity party, but I do think I'm running because I think I bring something completely unique to the table. We need real change in this office, and I intend to bring that change.
And if people agree with that, how can they get involved in helping you?
Emily, I'm unhinged. Babe, stop it. What did I just think? Dimps out for Deutsch. Dimps for Deutsch. Because you had your little dimple show in. I can't. You're so freaking cute. All right. Anywho. I love you.
Thank you for asking. So I
Dimping ain't
think a couple
easy
things.
with Emily.
I've never run for political office before, so I'm learning everything from scratch. But it does take, I don't want to quote Hillary Clinton here, but it does take a village to do this right. And so we're building.
I think
a lot
more
of
people than just Hillary Clinton said that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know why now I regret that, because this is going to be online.
Hilarious. The fact that he thought that was associated to Hillary Clinton, that Hillary Clinton coined the phrase, "It takes a village," that makes him relatable. Okay. He's just a man. He's just a baby. He's just a man. He's got great ideas, but he's like, as the pantsuit leader of America, Hillary Clinton stated, "It takes a village." Well, I think that mothers have been saying that since the beginning of time. But yes, good sir.
Forever. But I think the goal here is to recruit and bring as many people into the fold as possible. I think the best things are volunteering to help us build a field program where we're knocking on doors, making phone calls in people's mailboxes in all 28 cities and towns in Norfolk County. Number two, and I think easy things, follow us and engage on social media. I think the more followers we have on Facebook and Instagram, the more we'll continue to generate.
My bad.
As an Instagram only user before this, I'm trying to
Sorry,
learn
Erica.
or have been taught about the algorithms. We need as many followers and as much engagement on all the platforms. It's at Adam Deitch on Instagram. It's Vote Adam Deitch on Facebook. We're on Twitter and TikTok as well. And here's the selling point. We're going to be putting out really fun content over the next 3 and 5 months. So.
I see. Now this is where I go, oh my gosh, I can't. We're going to be throwing out some really fun content. Show me what you're extremely fun. Are you doing a who is she? Are you doing a frick off? What are you doing? What's your extremely fun content? I love it. I want to see it. It's going to be, listen, I'll probably be into it because I also like Dungeons and Dragons. So I don't know what could be the TikTok content, but I'm here for it. I'm going to repost it. I posted on Twitter, guys, Adam Deitch's his campaign. If you are looking for change, if you believe that women have been disproportionately affected in Norfolk County by perhaps a system that was rigged against them, whether it be the police, whether it be the DA's office, whether it be crimes against humanity, throw your boy some dough. Do-re me. Because I think that the war chest that Greg Connor has and the support that he has from the establishment folk, the heels dug in, the business as usual crowd, they will come to play. As much as the other 5 candidates, if there's 7 total, whatever, it's really at the end of the day, it's going to be Deitch and it's going to be Connor. And DeJuna might take a percentage or two, which could really screw the pooch, as back to a former comment. But Those are the things that we have to look at. And I support that. I support transparency. I support an opportunity to at least show me. And yes, could he be an emperor with no clothes or whatever? Yes, perhaps. But it's better than the alternative. And I have a feeling with the accountability, with the 10-point plan, that he's talking about having a cold case unit and having the unit that's going to basically audit what is happening in real time. I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of making waves, of being an agent of change. And that man, that beard, that gelled hair, and manicured eyebrows should be the face of Norfolk County, in my opinion. And also, that face. Look at that little cutie. Black-haired, red-shirted, dimped up for Deitch. Yeah. Emily C. ADA. Oh my God. Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, Nancy S., thank you for becoming a new member. And we have Mama Jess 96 says, thank you so much, Lovey says, I used to have a bumper sticker that said, they say it takes a village to raise a child, but I've met your kids and I'm okay on raising my own. Hilarious. I thought that was going to go the other way. I've met your kids and I would like them to not have children in the future. I don't know. But yeah, that absolutely makes sense. Some villages should end a generation. One was enough. You're like, oh gosh, that was weird. I agree. Oh, my Parksy. Oh, I've been right here. Well, up and down the East Coast, just not chatting. How can I chat up Emily C. and Dimples? I know, babe. I want to move out of Back Bay and just vote for AD and his Dimples. I miss you, Nurse Kim. Lil Parksy is graduating this week and you're dropping your basket. Listen to me. Baby Parksy is graduatando. I can't. Look at me. Don't go back to her kindergarten pictures. I know you're doing it. You've done it 3 times this week. I fucking know you, Parks. You've looked at her in little tiny videos on Facebook that were like, Mommy, I love you. And she didn't have a front tooth because you're like, she's gone. She's leaving me. Stop it. She's right with you. We birthed her. She's right here. She's not. Listen. She loves you. You're her mama. She needs you. But you've raised her. And she's doing all the smartest and prettiest things. And so now she has to baby bird. That's how we know we're good parents, when they baby bird. Do we want to keep them? Yes. Even when they're bitchy. We're like, no, don't do that. That makes me sad. I want to hold on to you forever. But when we let them go and they're successful and happy and healthy, then you did it, Mama. And you did that. You know you did that. And you did it really well, Parksy. All right. So call me if you need to cry. We can want to watch This Is Us. I don't know why I want to watch that sometimes when I want to think about the kids and cry. Or want to watch Bravo. Want to watch Summer House with me? We could FaceTime. All right. I love you. Be good. Oh, and Nancy again, I'm telling you twice. Thank you for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. Colleen says Hillary took credit for that, saying it's actually an African proverb. Africans were the first people, beginning of time. I might have almost been onto it. It takes a village to raise a child. Thank you, Colleen. And thank you to the African proverb, because we all know that Hillary Clinton writes books about shit that she loves and loves to copyright. Oh, would somebody strike her if they were on the forensic room? Yes. Okay. I'm trying. Kristen, look at me reading that. I know. I've been a bad girl. I slapped my own wrists about it. I said, what are you doing, Kim? Read the messages. I'm trying, babes. All right. But then, you know, I get in the zone and then I go. And then I'm like, bye. See you later. All right. Look at this cute face. I've stayed here too long. I'm going to make this is going to be my new profile picture. It's Emily C. and Adam Deitch, just in this still shot.
So you can look forward to that.
Tune in to see what that fun content is.
Yeah. I'm told reels or TikToks, like video content.
Oh, Emily.
I'm talking to an expert on this. The video content plays better.
Oh.
Than I learned the word carousel for like slides on it. Anyway, but then
he got in the weeds. He's like, again, this is very man-esque. He's like, did you know when you post on Instagram, there's different things you could do? It's a slide. It's called a carousel. Thank you for mansplaining in the best possible way. He has no idea about social media. We love it. King, you don't need it. Hire a Gen Z.
Last thing I'll say, and this is 100% true, campaigns cost money. And we've done an incredible job of fundraising, and we have led the field for most of the race since I've been in it in fundraising. But the reality is we're still working hard at that. And so if anyone who's listening to this now or in the future wants to contribute, we accept contributions on our website. I know, Emily, you have generously contributed, and I am very grateful for that. But anything anybody can do on that front, we've raised enough to keep the lights on and the doors open from now through the general election day. And so all new dollars are going to be going to communicating with voters in Norfolk County. In a countywide race where we're going to have tens of thousands of voters, as great as our field operation is going to be, as many doors that we knock on, as many phone calls that we make, we're never going to get to every single door that we want to knock on. And so at the end of the day, we're going to be using our resources to communicate with voters, and it costs money.
I love that.
I said before, future Emily and future Adam should talk on here about how broken money in politics is.
Yes.
But right now, within the parameters of the system we have, that's what we got to do.
Well, so I linked in the description of this video, I have links to your campaign site in the chat right now. I have the donation link pinned. And I think you have a really cool moment right now where there are people tuned in all across the world on this one little county and this one DA's race. And I'm glad that I have the opportunity to kind of like bring you to the people because I think your message is what we need right now in Norfolk County.
Well, I happen to agree with you on that. And let me just say thank you, Emily, and thank you to everybody who's part of your audience. It's interesting. We have so many people who've never been involved in a political campaign, who have signed up to volunteer or requested lawn signs, and it's inspiring because in a Democratic primary, in a district attorney's race, I've been told you need to focus only on the voters who always vote in Democratic primaries.
No.
And for sure, we're focusing on them. But we're also excited about catalyzing your audience and folks who maybe haven't been excited about a political race before, people who aren't Democrats. Like I want support from anybody who believes in our positive vision for the future of the DA's office. And I know your engaged audience and viewership, and I'm really, really grateful for everything you and they are doing to help us and to talk up what we're trying to do here.
I kind of nerded out the other day. I was looking up the last time that this was a contested election. So that was in 2010. And there were 66,000 votes cast in that election, which was about 14% of the electorate. So when you think about it, you're competing against the other candidates, but really you're competing against did not vote, because that's winning every time right now. So the more people that we can, what message do you have for anyone who doesn't typically like turn out for a Democratic primary? Why is this election so important?
Yeah. And I know I'm preaching to the choir a little bit because you and the folks watching this are engaged and higher information about DA's races than the average person. I think, one, making sure you're registered to vote, making sure you know when and where to vote, because again, people who don't typically vote in a Democratic primary oftentimes don't even realize there's an election on this
4 more
random
people
day in
sub to
September.
our meatball.
And this year in particular,
The
the
good
Democratic
meatball,
primary is
Morrissey.
September 1st, which is the Tuesday before Labor Day. And so a
Oh,
lot
Labor
of
Day's
folks,
late this year.
Labor Day is as late as it can be, and it means it's the last week of summer. In many communities, it's the week before school starts.
Yes.
A lot of people are going to be away. So if you aren't going to be able to make it to the polls on Tuesday, September 1st, you want to request a mail ballot. You want to make sure you send the mail ballot in. But I think in talking to your engaged audience, tell your friends, tell everyone you know in Norfolk County about this race and why it's so important, and make sure then that they also vote. Because what you said about, the size of the electorate and the low
Huge.
turnout, I see another opportunity there.
Mhm.
It amplifies the significance of the folks who don't typically vote. Because if only 14% of people of registered voters voted in 2010, it means, if we get a mass of new voters who are interested in our vision for the future of the DA's office to participate in this primary, their vote is going to matter even more.
And that is it. That is it right there. Mobilization, lovies. Okay? Mobilize your vote, your voice. There is always something inside, I think, that people think, my vote is just one. It doesn't matter. In these local elections, it matters. It matters more than I could probably express to you without sounding like an absolute just nerd. You tell it to a friend who told it to a friend who. Do you know the Muffin Man? Get your ass down Drury Lane, and you need to vote on September 1st. I have enrolled. Ask me why, because I am an idiot. I have not enrolled, but I have signed up for attending. Hold, please. Oh, Emily, what are you sending me? Oh, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not looking. I won't do that because I'll read it and then I will say something that I might not be able to. Okay, so I signed up for moderated by Kevin Calcutt. Come here from seven Democratic candidates running for Norfolk DA, June 17th, 7 to 9 at Medway High School. I'm going. Me and Lover-Romy can I say that? Lover-Romy and Cheese, we're going. And we are going to see what is going on. All right? We need to know. I want to be there. I want to feel it out. Not feel it up, but definitely feel it out. I want to see the vibes because you know what, guys? I can say vibe check passed via the internet, but I'm not Jimmy. Jimmy has like abilities to feel people's energy through the internet. I'm a hit or miss kind of gal, but in person, can't tell me shit. I will know. I will say you're full of shit up to your eyeballs or real recognize real. And I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see DeJuna. I want to see Connor. I want to see them all. If I could ask a question, shut up. You know I'm doing it. So I'm ready. Okay. When I'm talking pumped up, this is Kimmy, Kool-Aid Man. Might take a fucking prednisone before I go just to give an edge. You know what I'm saying? And be like, what are we doing? What are you doing? How are you changing Norfolk County? Because it sucks. It sucks for the people that live there. It sucks for the women in particularly that live there. And because I support women, I don't fake support women on the internet like some fucking broads do. I actually support them. I actually stand when something's wrong. I don't give a hell or who it happens to. I got you. And this is what we need. And then I'll report back. And I'll say to you, Deitch's energy is on point. You will tell me. He will tell me. The spirit will move me. And we will know. It's going to be all 7 of them together. Yes. Let's see who crumbles under the pressure because there's always one. There's always one that's going to be like, deer in headlights, doesn't know shit about shit. I'll weed that one out too. Is it possible that if 14% of the electorate showed up in 2010, is it possible that with Emily C. leading the way, charging the way, maybe if Mr. Deitch's camp decides that he would grace Nurse Kim for a non-consensual Zabar's coffee segment, let's get shady with AD, maybe we could get 42% of the electorate. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? No. No, it isn't. We could do it. All right? That's lowballing. I want to surpass it. Norfolk County, please stand up and do this. Whatever you vote for, even if you're like, hey, this isn't for me, you vote for you, boo. Whatever that is. But I know if I was there, who I'd be voting for. And I know where my support in this campaign will continue to go. And that is behind Adam Deitch. Dims for Deitch. Okay. This is happening. Oh, Cassie says, even if 25% showed up to the vote, that would be massive. Yeah, if they doubled it from 2010, absolutely. But see, here's the thing, Cassie, is that we like to do a little bit bigger, right? A historic turnout. Do you know that would be fucking national news? Potentially, well, I don't think international because they're not voting the way we are, but that could be like national news. If Norfolk County turned out 42% of the electorate for a fucking DA's race, get out of town. Get out of town. Could we be in the Guinness Book of World Records? Yes. I don't know. But I'm just saying, shoot for the friggin' moon. Because that's still having 58% of everybody just chilling at home. And it matters. It matters for everyone that lives in that county. And when my next DA race is before me, you trust you me, I'm going to be looking side-eyed over the Quigley shit at my DA as well. Okay? And if there is somebody that comes along and is an incredible candidate, I'll put my little thinking cap on and see what we can do to assist for the betterment of all, not just some, for all. Have a little, guys, we get so jaded sometimes, not like Jaded Masshole, who was so kind to gift 10 non-consensual Nurse Kim memberships today. Love your face. But we get so jaded sometimes that it's like, does it matter? Nothing is going to change. Nothing changes. Like, what if it did, though? What if things did change? What if things got exponentially better? And then our kids were in a better scenario than we are today. That's worth fighting for. I don't know. That's it, babe. Nothing changes unless you change it. Yes. And B. Crumb says you have to do something in order to change them. We can't, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. So let's shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Let's do it. Let's show up and show out. All right? Not to be weird, but yeah, shake and bake, baby. Ricky Bobby, shake and bake. All right, so listen, we've got to send an email. Is it going to be a generic email? Why? Because if I was left to my own devices, I'd probably do 3 paragraphs too many and be a little bit uncomfy for this man to read. I'd be like, hey, hi, how are you? I would like him to come on my channel. I really would. I would love an opportunity to pick his brain, get a little shady with 80, and get people particularly psyched out of their minds at the possibility of a new direction in Norfolk County. Just saying. That's what I would like to do, if possible. He may say no, thank you. He may say, I only want to do one YouTube show. But I would just say to his camp, stick with YouTube. Do that because I think it's a good niche and we reach a lot of local people. We have so many Norfolk County lovies and sea creatures and turtles and bunnies. I mean, fuck, we've got a whole wilderness. And gays, Jimmy. Like, we've got them all. So, you know, it's an opportunity. And yes, there are some that may be a little bit more controversial than others. This was definitely going on to Emily's show. Smart, strategic, PR, a dream. Versus being like, hey, I'd like to go on, you know, I don't know, with Aiden or whatever. That might have not been the best stop first because people would be like, rah, you know, just the echo chambers of assholes. But now that he's done it and that Emily eased him into it, I think he knows that it's not that bad. And that you have a very passionate, informed group of individuals whom once our eyes were opened to what we had seen, we could never shut them again. We could never go back to sleep and pretend that we didn't see what our lion eyes told us. Okay? We have gays and we have strays. We have them all. So yeah, that's it. That's my Deitch kind of advertisement, but not really. It's just what I saw, what I feel. Unbelievably proud of Emily. And, you know, now may the odds ever be in his favor. Let's see what happens. Let's see how his war chest goes. Can't wait to see the debate of all 7 of them, but very well spoken, incredibly articulate. He feels like a gentle spirit. Do you guys feel like he's a gentle spirit? You know? Like, but also takes no shit. Like, first do no harm, but take no shit as well. I like it. Yeah. Yes, very much so, says LML Bun Bun. Definitely says pretty fly for a Wi-Fi. I love that. Oh. Law Girls Not Attorneys said, I just texted your email address to someone on his campaign. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. When is the debate? That is the sua spontaneous. That is June 17th at 7 o'clock. Hold, please. One more time. She is a weirdo. Needs to find it. Okay, we're looking at June 17th, 7 to 9. Medway. Be there. Be square. Or just tune in because I'll talk shit about it afterwards and tell you everything. You know, I'll tell you. You know, I'll be telling you everything. You know that. Okay. So I'm very excited. I feel particularly like, although I was like weird with my emotions earlier today, always talking with you. Is this guys? I feel better now. I feel like I don't want to go cry in a bathroom. So thank you. I've had a day. It's been a day. Have you had a day? If so, do you feel better now? Okay. sometimes it's good to just talk shit with our best friends from out of town. And this was a good one. This one is like a hopeful one. So with that being said, I'm hungry. I want some swordfish. I know that the Prince doesn't have any. Market Basket didn't have any. I don't want to pay $72.99 at Boner Fish Bones. And it's like, oh, like I just want a flaky fish. You know, something delicious with a little pepper and lemon. Is that too much to ask? Like, is that too much to ask? She's just a girl. Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow, guys, we're going to talk. We're going to walk and talk. This is for Morgan. Morgan on a members only said that we need to do walking Wednesdays. Why? Because Mr. Betterow is a skinny legend. Okay. He's doing 6 to 8 miles a day. He's measuring his wine, for Christ's sake. So if we don't do 45 minutes of a walk every Wednesday, what are we, pieces of shit? No. We're on a trajectory to tanned and medium thickums summer. Okay. Let's get our shit together. We'll do that right after work. Then on Thursday is a thickums Thursday as usual. And then I'll see you on Sunday. If you need me for anything else, let me know. If you don't, I bid you adieu. We're going to do 3 streams, 1 members only, and a Mr. Betterow in a pear tree every week times 3 months. That's my summer promise to you. Okay? Because Creator Summer 2026 is upon us. Some people might not make it. But damn it, I'm going to be on the list. I'm making it. All right. I love your faces. Oh, I want to play one more thing before we leave because it's my favorite. Stop. Oh, I don't want to stop sharing that. How do I? Okay, we're making it small. Here it is. And then we're going to end with Toys and Creed after this one. I love you, babes. Keep it classy.
What's gotten it? To the people in the world today, common sense of man is pushed out of the way. No one's filtering the wild shit they say. Don't seem to have Tourette's, so why you're so cray. You're not my friend, not my fam, not on my level, not my jam. You're the goddamn devil. I don't.
No, don't do it. Oh. Why do you not like me? Hello? Is that you, Jesus? Hello? Uh-oh. Forward, backwards.
Shit they say. Don't seem to have Tourette's, so why you're so cray. You're not my friend, not my fam, not on my level, not my jam. You're the goddamn devil. I don't.
Oh, it just doesn't like that part. Okay. Just kidding. We're ending with Toys. My original OG jam, Nurse Kim Creed. Psh, banger. Will we? Hello? Oh, God. Am I here? Son of a. I think I'm here. Am I here? Son of a. I hear it. Do I? Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. Oh, am I? Oh, is it doing it now? Dear God. Tell me what to do. Add? Is this it? Oh, God. All right, guys. Hi, I'm having a technical. Is it still me? Did I press end? Go. Nope. Still not. Good God. All right.
Fat. If ain't got your ass getting fat. Bitch, you grown, that ain't business. Shit, I see your ass up on the staircase. Bitch, you got it on level 2. Bitch, go a little faster. Girl, I ain't gonna lie, I tell you how I feel. Bitch, you handcuff your big ass to the treadmill. You wanna work out now, cause you know it's getting hot. And your big ass finna pop all the bottle off the top. Find the right chicks and some tight shit in the zone. See your ass with some tight shit, we like she.